What's up, guys, and welcome back to SCUM. Now, pretty much all of you said that we should just build our base down here by the river, so that's what we're gonna do. And I've already got a flag put together, and it took me a bit to get the proper location for the flag, and I'll show you what we got. No, don't cut it. No. Why don't you show the flag? There we go. Okay, so the flag goes out here into the river some. I wanted to be able to do that so that we could build a dock. Now, the angle is not quite right, but I something I learned, and I don't know, maybe you guys already knew this, but I did not. Apparently, the flags will always orient themselves in the cardinal direction. So the sides are going to be north, south, east, and west. You see, it's that flat side is due north. So that's a little bit unfortunate because I would really like to be able to rotate this a bit, but it's far enough out that it works. But you can see it goes all the way out into the tree line over there. It goes all the way out into the tree line over there. And it goes all the way back to this large cluster of bushes back here. So it pretty well encompasses this whole big open area for us to use. Now, I also did a lot of trial and error getting placement and height and whatnot right, or the way that I want them anyway, good enough for the foundation. So that's why we already have a foundation here, because I had to do a whole lot of building and tearing down and lots of fun stuff to get it kind of where I wanted it. It's still not perfect, but it's close enough that I don't care. Now, what we're going to be trying to build is a cabin similar to the little ones that we got up there. You know, it's going to be this one's actually going to be a 2x4 cabin instead of a 2x3 like the ones that we have, the prefabs. But it's going to be a 2x4 cabin. I would like to put a loft on one end of it, just a small loft as a sleeping area. And then a full-length porch and a just kind of covered parking area that's only going to be probably one foundation width wide. And that's because the primary vehicle that we're going to go for is the cruiser. The tractor can sit outside in the rain, I don't care. But the cruiser, could easily fit in here. I mean, technically the tractor could fit in there. It's just going to be a little bit more complicated to get it in. But anywho, speaking of the track or the cruiser, there we go. One of you mentioned that I could just craft a wheel for the motorcycles. And I had completely forgotten that that was a thing they added. So, we're going to be doing that here in the near future. I have everything that we need for that aside from the, well, I mean, we need some planks too, but those are easy to get. But the bits of rubber, I've got all of the other stuff. We can find a workbench, or we're going to make a workbench for in here. But point is, I should have been picking up all those bits of rubber, and I did not. So that's a big old stupid moment for me. But anywho, let's get on this, shall we? This one. Foundations. Now, yeah, everything we need we can get from trees and bushes and such. So, we got us a couple of hatchets, which are not ideal for this, but they'll work. Once we use those up, we're probably going to... Let's see, I can't take... Yeah. Cannot fit 2 of these wooden logs. I'm still not sure how you fit 1 wooden log in this backpack. I mean, look at the size of the log. Look at the size of the backpack. Size of the log. Size of the backpack. How does it fit in there? I could see it fitting in there, but it'd be sticking way out the top, but anywho. Let's see. Oh, good. We only need... Yay, we need significantly fewer resources because our character is actually, you know, high stats. I'm still running the maxed out character. You guys seem to be fine with that. And I'm... Well, again, with this kind of series, I just don't ever have time to grind all of the stuff for these characters. You know, it would be great if I did, but I don't. I rarely keep these characters. Drop the sticks. There we go. I rarely keep a character long enough in single player to grind stats much at all. Let's see. I want to turn all of the long sticks into small sticks. I wish there was an option to just do that. You know, like you go over into crafting and, you know, there'd be an option over here for just small sticks. You know, and it would just take any long sticks you had and make them into small sticks. But they don't do that, and that's perfectly fine. There's another long stick. Now, I am really looking forward to the inventory rework that they've been talking about. The devs have been teasing an inventory rework for a while now, and that's supposed to be coming out with the Q4 update. So, hopefully they follow through with that. Because that was supposed to come out before 1.0, and it didn't. So, I don't know. I'm always leery on the devs making promises. And with this most recent dev update that they've talked about, it sounds like they're actually... They went into a little bit of specifics on a lot of things. Like, they're talking about actual official mod support for the game. Which, that would be a game changer right there. I mean, literally a game changer. Okay, is that all the biggins? Okie dokie. Give me just one of those for now. And then just a whole bunch of sticks. But what are some of the things that you guys would like to see with official mod support? Actually, give me 2 of those. Because we only get 10 uses out of each one. We're going to need more than that for sure. Some stuff that I would like to see is just better vehicles come to the game. I'd like to see like an RV and, you know, maybe an actual true like off-road like Jeep or something, you know, something that's purpose built. Let's see, I can't just do a thing here now. You know, I would like to see the ability to... That's the wrong button, genius. Get up. I would like to see the ability to add like a carrier to the back of the trucks, or, you know, be able to tow a vehicle. Now, maybe the devs will add stuff like that. I don't know. They haven't said anything about it. I need sticks. Stick. How many... Okay, well, we need some sticks anyway. Stick. Okay, we've got sticks for the rest of them. Log. Loge. Lug. Really big stick. Extra jumbo stick. Give me that. Give me another one of them, please. Thank you. I know a lot of people have been asking for helicopters to come to SCUM. And I think that'd be really cool. the devs have said they don't want to do helicopters and they don't ever plan to do helicopters from the standpoint of it would make base raiding too easy. Well, I mean, we have the auto turrets and whatnot that, have the helicopters be able to be taken out with one rocket. Then, hey, you want helicopter defense? Build a rocket turret for your base. I mean, just, I don't know. It's something that a lot of people have said they would like to see in the game. I don't personally need a helicopter in the game, but it would make it a lot more fun in certain aspects. We would love to, on the Wolfpack server, just go, you know, do loot runs with a helicopter instead of having to drive all the way across the map. But is it a necessity? No. Is it something that would be a lot of fun? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. That should be the kind of main... Well, no, let's see. We need to go one more. Because we want... The way that I kind of had things set up for the foundation is this is going to be the back corner of the parking area, I think. And so, like, off of here, this is going to be the porch going across. And then we're going to put in a ramp down this way. And so we need to go one more this way. Actually, why do we need to go one more that way? We don't need to go one more that way. Why don't we just... We could just... Well... See, I'm trying to decide. We could keep it a little bit more compact and just build the loft over the garage area. The only issue with that is the way that I had it set up is underneath the loft was where I was going to have the workbench and stuff. That being said, in like the spot... Okay, here's the general layout, I think, of kind of what I want. And this is based off of a cabin that I saw here in Missouri that it's a company that basically will build custom cabins. And they had some display cabins, set up next to the highway that you could go in and check out. But like front door would be like here. You come in, there'd be a fireplace here, and just kind of a living room area here, kind of a maybe dining, table, chairs, whatever thing here ish. And then it had stairs going up to a loft. And then, I guess technically dining area was underneath the stairs, or underneath the loft. But the point is, I'm trying to decide if we can get by with just the 2x3 for the bottom floor. And I'm not sure that we can. Because that's already going to be tight, especially if one of these ends up being stairs. Now, I'm kind of thinking maybe take out the stairs and just put in a ladder. That would probably work better. So if, say, we did the loft over this, and then had, a ladder over here in the corner, we could still have, a little, we could still have a workbench here and probably have enough room for a single wide shelf for chests and whatnot for crafting materials. And then could have, dining table kind of somewhere in this area, maybe even just kind of against the wall over here. And then stuff. Yeah, we might be able to work with that. I think we could make that work. Okay, let's go that route, and then if it's looking like it's going to be too cramped, we'll build out a little bit more. But anywho, sorry, I don't know how much you guys like to hear about my plans for things, or if you would rather just see you know, the finished... Why? If you'd rather just see the finished product, you know. So let me know in the comments what you guys think on that. Why did I climb back up here? Let me know if you guys enjoy, you know, the thought process of me doing bases, or if you would rather I just either cut that out or maybe even do just kind of like some quick editing cuts to where you see just kind of like a time lapse type deal of the base being built. Because if you'd rather just do it that way, then I can certainly do it that way. I know a lot of you guys like the kind of hearing my thought process on things, and most of you say that you really like the rambling. That's kind of why you watch the channel, is because of all the rambling and the just the stupidity in talking and stuff like that. So that's why I still do it this way, and that way you guys kind of get an understanding of why I do things a certain way, rather than just, hey guys, I did a thing. You know, I I like sharing my thoughts with you guys, and for the most part, you guys seem to enjoy it. So let me know if you're still enjoying that, or if you would like me to just kind of tell you what the plan is, and then, you know, you see the finished product. You know, because I can do it that way. Now, I'm trying to decide where or if we even want windows, because there's not really a lot to look at, you know, from just the windows. And as small as this is going to be, I don't know how well windows are going to work. Because a lot of the wall space is going to probably have storage shelves or something like that. We need to be able to put, you know, probably gas lanterns or some kind of lighting, etc., etc. I don't know that I'm going to mess with, like, weapon racks. I may just do, you know, chests stacked on the shelves and have weapons in those. We'll have to kind of see. But anywho, let's start tacking up some walls here. There's no reason at all that this one over here needs to have windows, because that's just to the garage. Need more sticks and logs and such. Fair enough. Put a thing. No. 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 That way. Be you. Did you guys hear something? It was... I don't have anything on me right now. I thought I heard some kind of animal noise. Most likely a pig, but... I could be wrong. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, it's a donkey. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I can hear the donkey. Well, at least we got some friendly neighbors. I say that, donkeys can kind of be assholes. But there's the button. Stick, 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 more stick, extra stick, logs, jumbo sticks. I guess I should probably go ahead and build some stairs or a ramp or something, huh? Because we're going to be getting to a point here where I can't just step up on y'all. Now, I'm trying to decide on the walls for the garage area. Do we want to do those as solid walls like this, or do we want to put up like the new camo netting stuff around there? Because I don't really need solid walls for that. I just basically want a roof over it and then something to keep me from driving off the edge. But I would kind of like to try out those new camo nets. Let's see, I think we probably want solid walls here as well. Because again, my plan is to put one of the new craftable wood stoves right here in the center to act as a fireplace. And then probably have some shelves or something on the sides just for general storage. So, there's not really a whole lot of point in having windows on this one. What do we need for you? Log. Okay. Hiya. Sprint. There you go. Jumbo stick. I wonder if they will ever make it to where we can tame the animals. Because, like, when you're... Is it still even a thing? Well, let's see. When you're doing your character creation, I don't remember if it's still there or not, but there was, like, an animal husbandry thing in there as one of the skill options. It's grayed out. You can't do anything with it right now. Let's see. I think we... Can we put the stairs here? Yes, we can. So it would be nice if we could actually, tame the animals. Oh, you need more stick. Of course you need more stick. Stick. Beautiful. Extra stickage. Stick. Now, on this other stuff here, do we want windows? Because we're going to have the door right here, so let's go ahead and put that one up just so I don't do something stupid. So, door, kabiff. Do we need windows on the front? The front view is actually pretty nice. I kind of like that. But that's also what the porch is for. We can come out here and just kind of enjoy being on the porch. Adding windows is going to make it to where you do get a little bit more natural light in. But where we are with all the trees and whatnot, I don't know that that's going to really be a huge factor. So if we do any kind of windows, what I'm trying to decide, could do a window on each side of the door there. And then could, in theory, do like a window on each one of those walls, or just a window, a central window. Because the way that my brain works is not really the way that SCUM works, but I'm looking at kind of ventilation as far as airflow through, because obviously we don't have air conditioning or anything like that. This area here is not particularly cold, so I'm not overly concerned about that, about it being too cold. But you would want airflow through here. Again, that doesn't matter really in SCUM, or I don't think it does anyway. But, I don't know. Because up top here, we're probably going to do like the low walls, just because of the loft area. I want enough room up there that we're not going to be just, banging our head against the ceiling. I'm kind of thinking let's maybe do a window here. Not that way, that way. Before we finish that, let's just kind of... Why? Stop turning the wrong direction. Okay, so windows there and there. And what if we did a window there and a window there? And then a solid wall there. How would that look? Is that too many windows? I mean, I'm not real worried about the neighbors spying on us here, you know. I don't really think we got neighbors around here, unless the donkey wants to jump through the window. I actually kind of like it. What do you guys think? I think we might keep that for now because we can cover the windows. Hey, donkey, would you like to come help me build this cabin? I think we might go with that. Because like I said, we can cover the windows. So let's do that. Let's go hiya, hiya, hiya. Oh, I don't even have any more rope. So all I'm doing is filling it in with the axe. How bad a shape is our axe in now? Oh, it's still actually fine. Fantastic. Okay, so we need more rope. Doodly 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 doodly. Craftables. Not that one. This one. Ropage. Give me 2 more things of rope, please. Doodly doodly doo. 2. No. Rope. What is that one? Improvised fishing line. I don't need improvised fishing line right now. We will soon. I don't remember what all we have in terms of fishing gear. I know we have a few things. But I don't remember if we have... Stop going over there. I need you over here. Because otherwise you're blocking the log. So go right there, please. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, we're already down to only 2 logs over here. Oh, speaking of logs and trees and stuff, that's something else the devs are talking about adding. The option to make, cutting down trees and bushes and stuff permanent. To where you wouldn't keep having, you know, every time there's a server restart, like you come in and you chop down some trees to clear cut an area to build your base, and then you come back in later and the trees have all respawned and now they're in the middle of your house. You know, they're talking about making a setting, as I understand it, to make it to where you can actually clear cut these things. Now, what I would like to see, honestly, as opposed to just an on-off setting for that, I would like to see them do it to where it's almost an automatic thing. Like, you cut down trees or bushes, and then you put a foundation over it, then they don't grow back. But if you don't put a foundation over it, then they can grow back. They could maybe increase the time for it to grow back or something. Not that it really matters in single player because they respawn every time the server resets. But let's go ahead and grab another one of those. This is actually going a lot faster than I expected. Presumably that's due in part because my character is better off than usual, but also I'm doing a smaller base than usual. You guys know I usually go for a large building. Okay, from here, if we want the loft up there, I think this is a big enough area because this still gives us all of this area back here. We could put a workbench right there. A ladder here. I mean, dining room table right there, maybe. You know, just table and chair. You know, maybe have a chair or a sofa kind of in here somewhere with a rug, maybe. Some shelves and, you know, fireplace right there. And then upstairs we could have, you know, a bed, another shelf for storage, and that would be like personal belongings. So, you know, clothing, weapons, stuff like that. Is with the shelves now, storage is a lot nicer because we can stack things. So it works out quite well. But if we're gonna do it that way, technically, we need to have a floor. This one of those. What is that? Twig ramp. I don't care about that right now. Right. Yeah. Okay. One of those. I don't. I wish that you could put the ladder right up against the wall. You know, it would hang out just a little bit, you know, maybe a foot or so. If even that, they really don't need to hang out that much at all. But, you know, put a ladder just right there without having to build this whole floor section because that's going to make this feel smaller. And there's not really a purpose for that floor section. But it kind of is what it is, right? Now, let's go ahead and put a ladder. Boom. But see, like, the ladders could definitely be closer to the wall. There's no reason that you need to be able to, you know, go behind the ladder here. I wish the ladder would be about in line with kind of this line here, maybe. You know? Because as it is, even the ladder right there takes up half of that square. So, I don't know. It's just, it's unfortunate is what it is. Stick. Oh, beautiful. Good enough. Stick. Okay. Now, we can build these foundations, or not the foundations, but just the floor for the loft, just right out here. We are going to need, however, what does it take for the camo netting things? Take for you. Oh, rags. Okay, well, we got clothing I can tear up for rags. Fantastic. Beautiful. Well, hey, why don't you go ahead and put it down there? Perfect. How many? 2 rags. Okay, you can use short or long sticks. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm gonna apologize in advance. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. So if that happens, I will try to mute the microphone before doing so. But no promises. So if you guys just hear a spontaneous, you know, nuclear explosion, that would be why. Let's see, I think we want to do that. Because then this will all be just solid flooring here. Okay, so we need 8 rags total. That's easy enough. 8 rags. Stick. Stick. Okay, so we're going to need some more sticks. Oh no, where are we going to get sticks in the middle of the woods? I don't know. Couldn't possibly get them from these tree branches. Oh, we put the tree branch out here this time. No, chop the thing. Thank you. I don't know why he doesn't, you know, read my mind and just do what I want him to do automatically. It's very frustrating, you know. Small. Small. Smallify. Extra smaller. Nope, not that one. That one. Donkey, get over here and cut up these sticks. I would love to just be able to have a pet donkey that just kind of mills around outside your base. And I still want the ability to ride the horses. You know, use the horse as a mode of transportation. That would be a very obvious thing to try for me. I don't know if we need this many small sticks, but we're going to do it anyway. Small stick, stick of the smaller variety. We're going to do some of this and one of those. I think that's correct number. Yay, that be correct number. Hey, cooperate. Thank you. Hate it when inanimate objects don't cooperate, don't you? It seems very rude, you know? I don't understand why they do that, but... Rag. Oh, I don't need logs for you. I needed sticks and rags. Of course I did. Well, that's okay, because we're going to need logs for other things. Drop the log. Am I still wearing anything that I could cut into rags? No. That's fine. Huh. Maybe it's still just the donkey. I thought I heard a puppet moan, but I think maybe it was just the donkey off in the distance. Let's see. Oh, we can definitely take those. Rags. I mean, I know that the yoga leggings are good. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. I don't need the rag strips at the moment. I'm trying to decide on something like the hoodie. I don't really need the hoodie. Let's see. I want to keep those because I want to have a spare change of clothing. And same with the shirt. I would like to actually rotate through clothing and try to, you know, keep clothing, you know, cleaned and maintained and stuff like that. So we don't really need these. And honestly, well, let's see. You're going to become leather, aren't you? No, you're going to become rags. Okay, I thought you might turn into leather. Perfect. Okay, good. There's nothing in it. Oh, beautiful. Rag, 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 rag. That should be all the rags that I need for the moment. You can't stack rags, no. Okay. Fair enough. I think, didn't we only need 2 rags per wall here? Pretty sure we only needed 2 rags. Rags. Rags, rags. Rags. Hazoozle. And this is actually coming together quite nicely. Okay. Well, now that we have that, let's see. Let's get up here. No, okay. Okay. So we want floors here. Floor. Back. Floor. Thank you. Beautiful. Floors. No. Well, I mean, yes, but no. Floor. Now, out there, we're going to put, like, the support beams with the railings. But if we're already up here and it'll do it because we have walls, then why don't we go ahead and just do it? Yeah, that'll make things a little bit easier. How about you do the closer one first? Thank you. Now, I wish that you could do... I wish that the ladder would just fit whatever height wall you use, or that there were different ladder length sections, because what I would like to do, honestly, is do like the low walls on top of these just to have a higher, ceiling here. But you can't do that with the ladder. The ladder would not touch the ground, and so I don't think you'd be able to place the ladder. But anywho. I mean, the ceilings are tall enough there anyway. Now, like I said, we're not going to have the ceilings going all the way across. I'm debating about whether or not to put in a ceiling panel here. Just because it would probably look better. But I'm trying to decide if we want that. Oh, I didn't need to come back up here. Yes, I did, because we still need to put in the walls. Now, are the low walls good enough? Let's actually start over here, shall we? So, low walls. That button. Okay. Oh, I need one more stick. Drat. Where am I going to get sticks? Fortunately, somebody left a gigantic pile of sticks outside my front door. That was very convenient. And give me the log. Thank you. Now, I think the low walls are going to be good enough. Because the thing is, I don't necessarily like the look of the half walls. Now, that being said, realistically, the half walls would be better. Because it would give you more headroom here. You could put a wall or a roof there, and, you could stand that close to the wall and not interfere with the roof. Whereas this one, you're going to end up being probably, half a foundation. So you're really only going to end up with one square here that's really usable. Okay. I guess we're going to go with the half walls then. I just don't necessarily like that because it makes it taller. Makes the whole thing just look taller. But I think, honestly, it'll be fine. Do one of them. No. One of them. Biff. That. One of these. No. No, you don't need that one there. Because that's just going to be porch. We don't need walls there. We do need them here. And here. And let's not do that one yet, please. Thank you. We probably shouldn't do that one yet either. Because we need to be able to kind of skedaddle along here just a smidgen. Actually, I shouldn't have even done those. Drat. I mean, it's fine. It's not like it costs us a lot of resources. I wish that when you deconstruct something like that, you would get some resources back. That would be really nice. Developers, just a suggestion here, maybe kind of, sort of. Fill that. Now, I don't really know why I'm caring quite so much about this, because realistically, all of these we can get from down here. So I guess I don't really care. Gonna need more sticks, though. More stick, more stick, more stick. Oh. Looks like we're probably going to need more rope as well. Alrighty. Rope. No, don't use those. Use the ones that are on the ground that I don't have picked up already. Or just use the ones that are in my inventory. That's fine. I didn't really think too hard about that one, did I? Why are you using them in that order? What kind of... Like, yep, let's use this one, and that one. Don't bother using a whole row. Okay. Whatever. Grumble, 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 grumble. Extra grumbles. Okay, log. Need more log. I'm actually very... Those are the same height, aren't they? Yeah, okay, they are. Just from the angle we were at, these look like they were the low walls. Like, oh no. Let's see. Log. Rope. Tree branch. Rope. And you need nothing. Okay, logs. More logs. Log. Log. Okay. Now, here's where things start getting a little bit dicey. Can we climb the ladder with the logs? I can't remember. Think we can, but I'm not 100% sure. Log. Why? Put the log in your backpack. Log. Now, I'm trying to... You know what? I don't... These might honestly be closer just because of... Actually, that one right there might be... It doesn't matter. Just chop down a tree. There you go. Grab one of those. And I will need to remember to cut one of these into some wooden planks to use for the motorcycle wheel. Yeah, I know you're slightly warm. You're fine. Can I climb? I can climb the ladder with a log. Dang, I'm strong. Whoop, no. I don't need more rope right now, thank you. We will soon, but maybe. I think we need... yeah, that one, actually. Oh, I can't put the wall there because there's no supporting thing underneath it. Let... What? Okay, there we go. No. There. Okay. Technically, we need this here. What do we need for you? Yeah, we need that. Need more logs. Log. Log. Doodly, 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 doodly. Log. Fantastic. I'll go get another one, because we need two more up there. Or we need, yeah, two more, because I have one in my backpack. Ka-chow. There we go. Man, these are some sturdy backpacks if they can hold these logs around. No. Half wall. Beautiful. Oh. Well, I thought I was done there, but turns out I'm just a big old stupid. Who would have thunk it, huh? I know it's a shocker to you guys that I'm a big old stupid. But, you know, nobody's perfect. You know, we all have our big old stupid moments. I just have enough for everybody. Log. Log. We do it on sticks? Okay, we still got sticks. Now, I can't remember. We still need logs for the roof sections, don't we? I would think so, just for the framework of them, but I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done any proper base building. And I know a lot of people don't even bother with the, you know, sloped roof. You know, it's more efficient to do a flat roof. How warm are you getting? You're perfectly fine. It's more efficient to do a flat roof because then you can utilize the roof. But I like the cabin look, so I want the sloped roof. Sloped roof? That's a ramp. Roof. Can I reach that? You know what? Actually, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh, well, these I could reach easily. Now, let's see. We go, yeah, and do one of those. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. I don't still have a log. Please don't break your ankles. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you not breaking your ankles. Now, I'll be honest, I really didn't think we were going to get this far on building this thing today. But I think we're going to go ahead and try to finish out the actual cabin itself here. Climb. Oh, I can't get on the thing that way, huh? No. Can I? No, I can't quite reach, can I? There we go. Well, we got a log in there. Perfect. What do you still need? Small axe. Oh, and some rope. Well, poo. Alrighty then. Rope. More ropage. I guess maybe we should go ahead and just do like 3 things of rope. I know I could just hit the auto craft and then cancel it, but wait, what did I have? What? Why is there 2 things of rope out here already? Whatever, I don't care. Sticks. Stick, 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 stick. Perfect. Log. I don't have more logs right now. That's okay. Let's just finish up what we can right here. Okay. And then, no, not that. Yes, twig roof. Go, perfect. Boom. Twig roof, perfect. But you see how much room you have there? You can actually get right up against the wall there. So that'll make this little loft area seem a little bit bigger. Anywho, sure. Go ahead and just place these while we're here. Why can I not? Oh, because I'm in it, that's why. Okay, perfect. Now, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to do that, but I think we can pull the tractor over here and be able to do those. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5. Let's just do this tree. Now, we are going to upgrade all of this to wood. Let me know if you guys want to watch that process, or if you want me to just go ahead and do that off camera. It's not really going to change anything about the cabin other than, hey, it's wood instead of twigs now. You know, right now we're just kind of trying to get the basic layout of the cabin taken care of. What do you still need? More rope? I have rope. Why is it not registering the rope? What in the... Oh, it was doing that one. Okay. You're going, what in the world? Can you... There you go. Do that one. I think we got that one. I heard the sound for it. We'll see. Log, log. 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 Okay, we need one more. And then we need these walls here. So, where's just regular? There we go. Regular wall. Why can we... Okay. Fair enough. Why? Oh, we need more sticks. Sticks and logs. Logs and sticks. Well, let's get us the logs, and then we'll grab us the sticks. Logs. Stick, 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 stick. Oodles and oodles of sticks. Lots of sticks, even, some might say. I'm not going to be able to reach that one. That's okay. We can just use the logs over here. Log, log. Yeah, not going to be able to reach that one. Okay. Well, poo. Alrighty then. That's perfectly fine. I guess it's time to get the tractor over here. Because, yeah, if we park the tractor next to this, I think we'll be able to reach that. I hope. Maybe. Tractor. Over here, please. Ooh, that tractor is actually not as tall as I had hoped for. That's not necessarily so good, is it? No. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's good enough. Why? Really? It's still bugging out with that. I don't know that we're gonna be able to reach that. That's unfortunate. Especially not if we have to jump. Just put the log in there. I mean, with this one, we might be able to... Okay, yeah, we can get it. Okay, so you just need the logs now. Okay, log. Put the log in the backpack. We can't jump with the log on our shoulder. There we go. Now, tractor, you need to go forward a smidgen. Actually, do you? Do you? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I was gonna say, might we be able to use the roof over there for the porch, but I don't think so. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, we want this to be as tall as we can get it. Please get out of the tractor correctly. You didn't get out of the tractor correctly. It's okay. Put the log in your backpack. Thank you. Now we still need more sticks, which we have out here. Stick, 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 stick. Is that all the sticks we got out here? No, we got one more stick. Okay. Climb. Really? There we go. Okay. Perfectly perfect. Now, tractor, you can kind of get out of the way. Let's just get you over here or something. Oh, there's no more logs to... Well, there's no room in the tractor anyway, so whatever. So I could have been technically using the tractor to move logs, but that's okay. Right, right. Okay, okay. So, we got all of that kind of framework and stuff done. Now, we want... this. Yes, I like those. Need logs. We're not going to have quite enough sticks, are we? Nope. Okay. That's okay. We just so happen to have more bundles of... or more tree branches. Oh, that's the wrong button. Chop that up. Actually, don't do that. Move this over to here. And chop it out here. I should have just chopped it back here. Because then I can just take the small sticks, because we don't need a whole lot. I don't need to make a bunch of long sticks. Or a bunch of small sticks now. You know, we can just use the small sticks that are already here. Beautiful. Oh, you didn't need them. Okay. I only needed 4. Perfect. Okay, so we still need 4 more logs, and then we're... No, you're not supposed to be that. See, I don't get the materials back. Or did I? But we want a ramp right here. Let's go ahead and put the ramp in, because otherwise I'll forget. Ramp. There we go. Perfect. We still need the same amount of stuff, but... So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 logs. Can I get that just from chopping up one of these, maybe? Put into wooden logs and sticks. Or a couple of these rather than a whole tree, because we don't need a full tree's worth of logs right now. Oh, perfect amount. Ha 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 ha. No. You stupid sticks. This is what I don't like. You stupid sticks. Get over there. Log. Log. I don't have more logs. I can only carry 2 logs at a time. Remember? You remember? I remember. Did you remember? Clearly not, because otherwise we wouldn't have been trying to put in logs that we don't have. Log. There we go. Alrighty. Well, that is our, at least basic, cabin set up. Like I said, we are going to go ahead and upgrade it to wood, but again, let me know if you guys want to see that process or if you want me to just do that off camera. But I like it. We've got a nice little porch here. We'll probably put a bench or a chair or something out here so we can kind of sit out and just watch the nice scenery and the weather and, you know, stuff like that. We got a little carport over here that we can pull a motorcycle up into or something. Got a big enough area here, actually, I think, because like I said, we'll have the stove here, probably a couple of shelves for storage, kind of a living area here, workbench over here, table somewhere for eating, maybe. Honestly, I don't know that we need a table, do we? I don't know. We'll see. And then up here, I mean, we still need to put like a railing up here, I guess. But we can do that. Just put railings up along there. Anywho, I'm surprised that we actually got all of that up. But hey, I'm happy with it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Well, let me know what you guys think of this build. Let me know if you have any suggestions for improvements to it, or for things that you think we should add to it. But I'm actually pretty happy with it. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to do the foundations up to like brick or something like that. What I don't like is that the floors will change to that. I don't really want the floors to change to that. I want to be able to have this look like it's got, a stone, foundation that would still have a crawl space, potentially, but still have wooden floors. And you can't really do that, unfortunately. Now, something else that would be interesting is if you could do like the camo netting or something around the base here. But, anywho, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would greatly appreciate a like on the video. And if you have not done so already, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It really helps the channel to continue to grow. And if you have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see in future episodes or other base designs or anything like that, let me know. Next time we're probably going to be heading into town to try and put together a wheel for that cruiser and get it home. Um, and yeah, can't really think of anything else to say. Thank you to everybody that came out on Saturday for the live stream. We had a blast, and thank you to the people that gave extremely generous donations that are far more generous than this channel deserves. So thank you, everybody, so much for supporting the channel. It means the world to me, and this channel would not be anything without your all's support. So thank you so much, everybody. And with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and plug the links in the description. We have St. Jude Children's Hospital and Wounded Warrior Project, both linked in the description. So if you would like to support either of those charities, go check out those links. And then we have my Discord server, as well as the Discord server for the Wolfpack Multiplayer SCUM server, which is the server that I do all of my live streams on. It's a nice, chill PvE server where we have player-to-player damage turned off, so you can't even, have accidental friendly fire. But the settings are pretty similar to what I've got here on my single player. So we've got like puppet numbers maxed out, no sentries, no drop ships, nothing like that. So it's a nice chill server to hang out on, or it's a good server to get started on because there are several people that are usually available at some point during the day to help if, a new player needs to kind of learn the ropes. But yeah, just a nice chill server. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go check out that link. Make sure you read the server rules page in the Discord. That will tell you the rules and the settings for the server. And if it all sounds good to you, then contact either myself, Necros, or Cornbread through Discord. We are the server admins, and we can get you set up with the password. And then we have my wife's YouTube channel, where she does a variety of videos, including ambient rain videos, comedy videos, various gameplay videos, paranormal videos, where she posts informational content on various paranormal locations, as well as some evidence that we have captured on some of our investigations, because we are amateur paranormal investigators. And then we do family live streams over there, where we play games like Phasmophobia and Ghost Exile. So if any of that content sounds interesting to you, go check out her channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.